We're pretty cold. We still got all the lights on because I just left. So it's Tuesday, and I'm gonna go get an e-check, Ohio emissions check, as I'm leaving this car titled and registered in Ohio for the immediate time being. I want to have as long as I can on that 2-year e-check lease, as I'll call it. You've got to do it every 2 years once a vehicle is 4 years old. So we're over 4 years old for sure, and it's been a while. I think I did this in February. Remember that day I got the car out super early? Gotta think about where I'm going here. I want to go to the one in Twinsburg. So it's like 91 up to, yeah, whatever. It's in Twinsburg, Ohio. So it's like 10 minutes north. But I went in that day that I took the M5 out in February of 2017. I did an E39 source video called The First Drive of 2017, I think. I know it was 2017, but that was the title. And I went to Chagrin Falls, went up there. It was a beautiful day in February without salt, amazingly. And that was the day I stopped in to see what tint I had on the car. They put a meter on it and told me, and I'm actually going to do that again because I have forgotten. And I'm going to get a quote on one of their products for Megan's car. We're looking into protecting that from some UV light and just keeping some heat out of it. But goals today, e-check, tint information, and then I don't know what. Is it a 991? Yeah, sure is. We got the trunk all yanked apart. Yep. Had to expose the battery. We've got it connected securely to the car, and then we've got these leads on there. Going to this huge thing, which I bought when I did the Shark Flash for the first time. We're indicating 12 volts. I'm doing the 20 amp boost. I probably don't need that. I don't really know how to read this thing, to be honest, but that's always the setting I put it on. Plugged into 110 over there, and then I've got BMW Flash uploading the original version of the Shark 93 tune, which I put in there as Shark 93 original. So that's going to go back to factory Shark 93 octane, Euro throttle settings, standard redline SAI delete. And this is actually uploading a lot quicker than it takes to pull it down and read it. Almost done. We're just doing USB cable to the ancient old adapter into the 2000 only plug. Update successful. Currently disconnected from the DME. Okay, so we should be back to stock 93. And there we have it. The stock 93 octane Shark chip. Shark software is back on here. Took me about a half an hour today to figure out how to restore the Shark 93 through BMW Flash on the OBD2 cable. That's done, success. And then it's the same process as upgrading from stock to the Shark to revert back to the original software. It just has to be a one-for-one match. They just swap files. So I did that. It goes through 3 passes. It's a 12-page printed document they send you with instructions. Had to follow all that. You have to disconnect fuses 17 and 31, which are for the ABS module in the glove box. So this is ready to go down to ECS tuning tomorrow to be downgraded to the 91 version. Here's the document I mentioned with all the specifics of if you have an SMG car, if you have this, all the fault codes. There's a whole page and a half of fault codes that you could get. Voltage too low, hardware unknown, Shark injector storage failure, injector not prepared, vehicle mismatch, all that. So it looks a lot scarier than it is. It's pretty easy. If you know how to follow instructions, it's no big deal. Tomorrow, I'm kind of torn right now. I did drive the car after I tuned it. Everything still works, or detuned it. Everything still works on the factory BMW software, which I haven't felt in like 4 years. The throttle has become a lot less sensitive. It's an extremely sensitive throttle. I'll put it up against any other car I've ever driven, even in stock form. A millimeter makes the difference of several hundred RPM. You get the feeling that your foot is directly connected to that engine. Being that there's 8 throttle bodies and it's torquey at any RPMs, it's amazing. But the Shark just brought that to an unreal new level. And now without that, I find that I'm almost stalling it coming off the clutch and first, not giving it enough gas. After that, it's not as noticeable, but that initial pedal is very noticeable. So I'm kind of torn right now. Do I want to leave it on stock until this car is out west Probably not. I'm probably going to flash it back to 91 tomorrow. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with running 93 octane on a 91 tune, because the gas is better than the tune. It'll compensate, NOx sensors, so forth. But running 91 on a 93 tune, I don't think you'd want to do that. I think you're better going over but not under. And I could always just put in 7 gallons of 93 and then 2 gallons of 89 or 87 and kind of make my own 91 approximate. And I'm not going to be driving it that much more here. It's not going to go through another tank of Ohio gas. But that's where I am. I did that today. I got the e-check done today. It passed. It was National Cheeseburger Day, so we went to, fill in the blank, flip side. My mom and Ross and I, after he was done with work, went into town and had dinner. We hit Acme for a couple things. We came back here. I did a little bit of work online. I caught up on 2 vlogs, and then they came over for the night. Ross and Sabrina, we've been hanging out. It's almost midnight, and we're just packing things up and getting ready for bed. So tomorrow, as I've said, we head down to ECS. Kennan's coming with. I don't know how much I can film there, but I'm excited about that. And still have vlog catch up and all this stuff to do. And the spiders are nuts right now. Look at the webs up there. It's disgusting. It's not even cold at night yet. I don't know why they're all coming inside. Oh, look at this. Right on command. Those things are quick too. God damn it. They get in here all the time. The Ohio spiders, they're harmless, but they're huge. So with that, I'm gonna go to bed and I'll talk to you guys on Wednesday. Good night.